they got a camera outside and there's a large spider on it. So all I see is this giant picture of a spider. Okay, anyways. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm chill. I am great. Let's go fight some puppies. After we sell some stuff. Hey, it's you guys again. Just come on in and have a look around at all the stuff I got, okay? I got some good new stuff here pretty recently. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe not. I don't know. What's this? Burning Promise. Cool. Right light. Come see us again, guys. Upgrade my talismans really quick. So good. As the sky grows dark over the spring of Yomer, a hush falls over your companions, especially Rukey. You sense something is troubling him, something to do with your next adversaries. Oh hey, sister, just want to let you know I'm pumped and ready to take on the dissidents this time. Sure am, alright. That Barky's not so scary once you get to know him like I do, you know? So don't you worry, because I sure won't be going easy on him after last time. As Rukey marches off towards the clearing, you notice his grin fade away. In the distance, you hear the dissidents begin to hoot and howl.
Listen well, you exiles of the Night Wings. You are returned once more unto the spring of Jomir. Your adversaries in the coming rite shall be the dissidents. Snuff out their Pyre's flame and show your worth. Now, prepare yourselves.
Oi, mates, look, it's what we have here. Greentail, is that you? Yeah, Barker, it's me, alright. Well, I'll be, so tell me something then, Greentail. You gonna go against me this time, or you gonna keep stinking coward like before, huh? What do I do? 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 Wait. He says he wants to fight. If you can beat him, you can beat him. Maybe he'll leave us alone. He'll leave the Greentails alone. I can make it worth his while. Barker? What is it, mate? The right's about to start. Well, I was just thinking, I know I owe you and everything, but I got a deal for you. You like a good deal, don't you? Okay. I like a good laugh, more like it, but I'll bite, Greentail. What's your fancy here? I was thinking, if I can beat you here, we're squared away. You let me off the hook. Ha, I see. But tell me something, mate. Now, why in this stinking world would I want to do a thing like that? What's in it for me when I beat you instead? Then I'll pay double what I owe, I promise. But you have to promise too, Kerr's oath. Why, really now? Double or nothing? Then it is I. You drive a hard bargain there, mate, but alright, it's a deal. You beat me in my pack, you're right here, right now, you'll be debt-free as far as I'm concerned. Of course, if you don't, you'll be fleecing all for your worth. You, your stupid uncles, and your dear old mama yours, see you shortly then. Rukey turns to you. Hey, so this one means a lot to me. You understand there, sister? Let me go against these guys and I'll make it sure we show them up, okay? No
Who shall
pressure.
stand together here this night?
Well, obviously Rukey, but I want to see what the other guys have. Oh, great. Okay. prayer beads. What? Charson. Oh my. Oh, they have 5 of them. I see. Sorry. But he's playing with these guys. Or, sorry, these guys. Really small presents, really big presents. Oh, pretty quick though.
Rukey. Sir Gilman. Joe Dariel. It is done.
You're one of us, Greentail. Your fight is ours. Alright then, Greentail. Bring it on. It's your dear old mums who gonna pay.
Commence. Oh, so close.
Oh, come on.
The orb bathes first within the Nightwing's flame. Well, now that was exciting.
Monster Gilman.
With grace.
Good job, man. What's the matter, Greentail? Me thinks you're a little nervous on your paws out there? Just shut up already, Barker. Let's get on with it. Is that what you say, huh? You think you could talk back to me like that, Greentail? You heard me, Barker. Stay out of my damn way. Or what, mate? Or I'll sink these little nervous teeth into your neck, old chum.
That foolish Barker was a menace to the Commonwealth and is a blight upon the rights.
Rukey plunged into their fire. The Nightwings now are closer to achieving victory.
Really bad at passing?
Alas for Joe Dariel.
I'm in trouble now.
You left yourselves wide open.
Yeah, that's because I accidentally spun around.
Both triumvirates are equally as close. The orb. Remember everything which you hold dear. The Nightwing shall prevail at this rate.
Whoa!
If I were that one, I'd be rather angry.
Good job, Sir Gilman.
So it is. Oh!
Oh! Go for Joe Dariel! Back there.
How fine.
Come on. God.
Yes!
Hey, Rukey.
Rukey doused the adversary's flames. Now then.
Oh shit! I took a wrong turn.
Glory to the scribes. by, Jodariel. Rukey doused the adversary's flames. Now end the ceremony. Another banishment.
Oh! Okay, Jodariel. Oh no, Gilman!
Trickery.
Good job, man. Oh.
Your flames grow weak.
Finish it, Rukey. Come on.
Be gone, Jodariel.
Oh, are you kidding? Oh, Jodariel. Oh, shit. Be a dick, guys.
Didn't see it coming. And it is done.
Whew.
The Nightwings prevail again. And such a well-conducted victory it was. The rite is complete.
Woohoo, we did it, we got him! Yeep! Yeah. Greentail, you got us fair and square, mate. As fair and square as this stuff gets, right? So my family, you leave them alone? You said you'd leave them alone. He's off there, Greentail, a deal's a deal. Now that me and my pack had better step it up for when we see you and your mates again. I'll be looking forward. Rukey watches him depart, then turns to you, his expression softens. I wanted to tell you, sister, other than I really owe you one.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Utter nonsense. All of this. That we have come this far, fortune cannot be the cause. It sounds hilarious.
Until the stars align.
After prevailing over the dissidents in the right, the time has come for you to search the stars again and determine where they shall take you. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Probability of success. 35%. Should've taken on the witch last time. Manly is already on his way. Steamy Ram. So we're to have another brush with Tamitha. Perhaps she'll spare me yet another moment of her time. She's here because of me, and I'm here for her. Tamitha then tells you more of their next adversary, her own blood sister. Tamitha Than, a harp of the High Wing remnants, raised from birth to excel in outwitting and outmaneuvering her enemies. She seems driven by her hatred of the Commonwealth. After retreating to the mountains centuries ago, the harps refused to join the Commonwealth, and those old tensions boiled over into raids or skirmishes, or all-out war. Flight tacticians such as Tamitha gave the High Wing remnants a swift and powerful military presence to this day, despite the harp's small numbers. She once hatched ambitious plans to overthrow the Commonwealth, breaching its defenses so her sisters could rain down untold destruction. On the darkest night of the year, she led a daring infiltration mission deep into her enemy's lands. It almost worked. However, she was betrayed by someone very close to her, someone branded a Commonwealth sympathizer, Tamitha. Tamitha was caught, clipped, and subsequently exiled as a prisoner of war, but being trapped within the downside only stoked her fury. I wound up in here too long afterwards. Anyway, it's complicated. What happened between us, what I did for her own good, that of all our sisters. Though I'm beginning to doubt Tamitha will ever see it that way. We'll see, I suppose, but for now I'd best try to catch up with sleep I'm able. Pleasant dreams then, darling. You bid a good night to Tamitha in return. No time now to make flight preparations, though come morning the black wagon will press onward. Oh, Rukey looks sad. As you approach Rukey, you sense none of his usual anxious energy. I'm free. Then he rushes up to a return to form. I mean, I know I'm not. I'm stuck down here with the rest of you. It's like I finally got to set aside this giant bag of rocks I've been carrying around. You know what I mean? I want to say thanks, sister, for giving me a hand with the little situation between myself and Barker. I don't think I would have had it in me to stand up to him unless I knew you and the others had my back. Now at least old Mama Greentail won't get any trouble from him on the other side. She's still waiting for Rukey Boy to come home, but at least she won't be getting hassled by a bunch of nasty curs just because I struck a lousy deal. So yeah, sister, you ever need something? I owe you one. And then some. Cur's oath. He pranced out of the wagon, a newfound lightness in his step. Permanently. I myself, Haub, did form the dissidents under the simplest tenet: those who do not belong, belong. The other scribes, some of them showed at first reluctance to allow an imp, and one accursed, to designate one of them 9 triumvirates, but Mur, the horned one, stubborn as he was, stood by my side. In time they came to understand, for I remained, as ever, at their side, a living bit of proof of their absurdity. The dissidents are an extension of my oddity. Those who do not adhere, they are not to be discarded, underestimated, or dismissed. They are as necessary as those against whom they rebel. Hunting for snacks. Looking for something to do. Oops. I like how we can all fly now, too. Whoop. It was really close. Yonder lies the Ridge of Goal, something somewhat less imposing when viewed from its vantage point. Do you not agree, reader? In the midst of the downside hole that it is no more mere ridge of stone, but the remains of Lord Gandroth, once slain by Golanthian himself. Though perhaps such tales are of little import now when you stand to confront the essence there in just a short while. Essence. As you fly aloft over the area of Downside Prairie where your path first diverged, you see Jodryle peering down at the lands below. You took us through Hollowroot the first time, if memory serves, reader, taking sides with Greentail rather than me. It took me a considerable length of time after that point to come to the conclusion you were not a complete fool. Hey, watch it there, Jody. My sister here is a real discerning judge of character and has a good direction sense for that matter. We'd probably all be stuck in that fog still had she listened to you back then. Oh, indeed. They both seem to be in good spirits, reminiscing about old times. I still need some bling. You make a successful landing in Downside Prairie, near the southern ridge of the Downside. Memories of having first met Headwind, Jodryle, and Rukey come flooding back. You now should have some time in the vicinity before continuing onward toward the ridge of Goal by land. You accompany Jodryle as she scours through the windswept fields of Bloomingpool. She never speaks and remains focused on the task until something catches her eye. Look here, such life seldom takes root here in this habitat. She hands to you fresh plucked specimen for safekeeping. A prism nettle. It's quite a find. It's sparkly. The Downside is connected to our realm via a single artery, the river named for our prestigious sap colleague, Luce Glorian. That river gushes into seeming nothingness. That seeming nothingness turns out, of course, to be the Downside. Its existence undermines thousands of years of thought about the composition of our world. The Downside's southern edge we call the Sandfolds. It is a desecrated wasteland, speaking well to this land's lack of hospitality. Here the strength of many who survived the river journey finally fails. If only they could clamber further north, where the verdant Downside Prairie, a better place to perish, to be sure. You find Jodryle seemingly deep in thought. You consider whether to even bother her. Your presence is not unwelcome, reader. Remain a moment, please. She stares at you for some time and gets really close while doing it. Today marks the beginning of my 16th year in exile. You look back at her and remain silent. You sense that all she wants from you right now is for you to listen. I have kept count, put notches in the breastplate of mine for each passing day. Notice how much it is frayed. 16 years, reader. The orphans whom I fostered will be long since fully grown. Some of them are likely gone. Many of them spoke of how they longed to one day serve with me on the blood border. Sometimes I cannot help but wonder, if I were still captain, could I have protected them? Could I have made a difference? I think not. The Commonwealth and the High Wing remnants, they have fought eternally. Those such as I have come and gone throughout the age. I catch myself feeling pity for my years, but then I had remained there on the blood border. It is unlikely I would have lived to see this day. She looks at you again. Do you know why they cast me down? I was a decorated captain. They said I was the best. She closes her eyes a moment before she continues. One day, it was standard patrol, but I ran across a pack of harp fledglings, fully armed and preparing for a strike, all but on their own. They were nothing for my regiment. We ensnared them all, and I took them in. A considerable prize. They were not yet conditioned, and could be made to talk. When the order came down that they were to be executed, I could not bring myself. The Commonwealth priding itself on mercy, committing such acts. Through one such as me, it was unconscionable. So I thought then, at least, in my younger years, I'd let the damn birds go, made no claims to the contrary, and turned myself in. I was cast down the following week, 16 years ago. Thus my enemies had the last laugh in that exchange. If I were faced with the same choice again today, I do not know for certain that I would have chosen the same. Now then, I shall go back and mark the occasion as I have always done. Be well, reader. She heads out of the wagon, alone. ambitious but discontented. She was a seasoned captain serving on the blood border. She fostered the orphans of her fallen brothers and sisters. One day she captured a flock of harp fledglings who had flown too close to the Commonwealth. When she was given the order to put them down, she refused, and thus was sentenced to exile. There she survived on her own and gained her horns. Many years later she encountered Hedwyn, whom she last remembered as one of the children she had in her care. Aww. En route to the Ridge of Goal, the wagon comes to a sudden halt. That does it! I'm leaving. The cause of Jodrell's outburst soon becomes apparent. Well, Rita, darling, at least I know some of us know how to take a joke, wouldn't you say? Look, she was reminiscing once again about her soldier days, and I just happened to point out, I may have suggested the fiery destruction of the Spiral Sanctum happened on her former unit's watch. I mean, didn't it? Not that she would have made much of a difference had she been there herself. She ought to think that the saint that she was spared by her exile here. I thought she held no love for your Commonwealth. I shall never understand what it is your people ever saw in that dreadful place, but I guess I hit a sore spot. I should probably apologize. She swoops off. There's no sign of either one of them. You organize a small search. It proves fruitless, but then Jodrell returns alone as if nothing had happened. She's back to her calm self. Let us continue. I regret the interruption. Pamethus soon comes back as well. Oh, don't you worry, darling. I've definitely patched things up between us. Honest. At least I think perhaps I didn't make things worse. She returns to her business in the wagon. You make ready to resume your travels, but make a note to follow up with them. Let's see what Sandra's up to. You know, my lovely reader, I must admit that I did not expect your little followers to be quite so receptive to instruction as thus far they have proved. I know not whether they owe it all to you or have somewhat more to them than I first inclined to think. In any case, however, I'm pleased to say they're not entirely disgraceful. I like to keep my expectations well in check, seeing as I've been thus expelled until the end of time, so it's pleasant when those expectations are exceeded every now and then. Although I can't quite recall when last that was. But the best part of all is that there are brief times in which you visit me in my domain. I know you can't for long, this damn crystal in which I'm enthralled shall see to that. Though, as you have perhaps surmised, whenever it decides that one of your little friends is worthwhile enough, while I can offer them a trial, and likewise I can offer you a chat. Sometimes I think, as you achieve those trials of mine, perhaps it does something to trim the length of my eternal banishment. Eternity being what it is, however, perhaps not. Still, if the trophies of those blasted scribes are worth something to you, then all you need is but brave my trials, and they can be yours, and perhaps there's good in it for me as well. Then something changes in her, and she changes the subject. I've likely said too much. I'm not to influence you in your use of the Beyond of Crystal. It's not there to be tampered with by anyone, including me. Forget what I said. Take care of yourself, then.